Hey guys, today I wanted to expand on a video that I had made before about the Hammerfist. I had just shown you the Hammerfist, straight in front of you, and then in the description I kind of explained on how other ways that you could throw the Hammerfist. So today I wanted to talk about those a little bit more in detail. Alright, so last time, I was explaining to you how you could throw the Hammerfist. You have to be able to create, be at a distance where you can actually strike, right? So you don't want to be too far away and then have to run in and then, throw the Hammerfist. But you want to be able to be within a range that you can actually land the strike. So the first one is just, like the forward Hammerfist. So your target is directly in front of you. In this case, it's a punching bag. And I'm going to throw the Hammerfist directly in front of me, like that, alright? So, how you're throwing the Hammerfist is, notice that there's about a 90-degree angle right here, and the Hammerfist is coming straight down in front of me, and you're going to be hitting with this meaty part of your hand, alright? So if I'm going to strike my target, I'm going to come straight down. The reason why they call it a Hammerfist is, imagine your fist being like the head of a hammer, and then this is the handle, and you're gonna strike like as if you were hammering something in, right? So you're gonna come straight down just like that. Now again, I always put a strong emphasis on the mechanics of the body, meaning you want to make sure that the power is not coming just from your upper body, but from your hips as well, right? So you want to pivot your foot, right? I always imagine like if there's something that's like on fire, like a little piece of paper that's on fire and you're trying to put it out with your toes, all right? So when you're striking, you want to make sure as your hammer is coming down, you're going to be pivoting from your hips as well, right? You do the same thing for the opposite side. Whatever side you're throwing the strike with, you want to make sure that you pivot on that same side. All right, another way of throwing the strike as well is from something that we call, it's from a neutral position, right? Let's say you're standing just with your hands at your side, you're standing in a line, you're not focused on the thing that's to the left or to the right of you. So you feel a threat coming, you want to first look to see what that is, right? You want to make sure it's not one of your friends or a family member that's coming up to you to ask you a question, right? And out of reflex, you just strike them. No. You always want to look at your target first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my target. I would notice that there's a threat that's coming towards me. Next thing I want to do is I want to have my hands come up to my face, and this is a side Hammerfist. So my hands, I look at my target, my hands come up, and I close my hands into a fist, and I strike sideways. All right? So one thing that's important is that my hand is directly in front of me, kind of like if I'm throwing a hook in boxing, right? The hook in boxing. There's a 90-degree angle right here. This part of my arm, the back of my arm, is running kind of parallel to my chin, and my fist is closed, right? I'm not going to strike with this part. I'm going to strike with the meaty part. So instead of putting your fist like this, point your thumb towards you, and I'm going to strike my target all the way through, right? So quick, full speed, it's going to look like this. I look at my target, hands come up, close, strike, create distance. Now another important thing to remember too is when you strike, right, follow all the way through. Imagine like you're going to break through a piece of wood, strike, and then create distance, right? So I'm going to follow through, create distance, and come in my fighting stance. All right. Another way that can happen is similar scenario as well. You're standing in a neutral position, but this time the threat is coming behind you. All right. So similar to the one that we just did, is you want to look at your target first. You see that there's a threat behind you. So you look behind you. Your hand comes up. You close whatever hand you're going to strike with into a fist. You turn, strike the target, create distance. So quickly, it would look like this. All right, I'm standing at the ATM Just focusing on what's in front of me. I feel something coming behind me. I look behind me. I notice there's a threat. My hands come up. I close my hand into a fist. Strike, create a distance, and I'm ready to engage if I need to. Alright guys, so again, just a quick recap. There's the forward hammer strike. Alright. There's a hammer fist from the side. So I look to the side, hands come up, close into a fist. Palm strike, or sorry, not palm strike, hammer fist to the side, create distance. For this one, hands are at the side, now the threat's behind me, I look behind me, hand comes up, close my hand into a fist, follow through, create distance, ready to engage. Alright guys, go ahead and try those out, and thank you guys for watching.